Hello, everyone. Well, last week we had our consolidation week. We did, let's see, single whip and raise hands and step forward and white crane review. Did them a bunch of times and went over all those moves. So if you by any chance missed last week, that's another one of those really good videos to just go over periodically so that you have have it an opportunity to really practice in your body and review all the little bits and pieces. Today, we're going to begin actually by reviewing that stuff again. We're just going to do it. We're going to practice. Feel free if there's something that comes up for you and you're like, I was trying this at home and I can't figure this out, or I looked at the tape, whatever it is. If you want another go at it, we have a few minutes at the beginning of the class to be able to do that too. So feel free to do that. You can shout out while we're doing our practice. Say, here's the point, and we'll all try to remember it. Or you can just sort of do your best to remember. I don't know, you might be like me, and it might be hard to remember. Welcome, Rima. Really nice to see you here. So. So we'll get started with that right off the top. We'll just practice what it is that we already know. And this form is designed so that these early moves in particular work well together if we just start where it is that they're supposed to be. So let's start there. And again, I'm going to make some assumptions that you remember some of this stuff. So we're just going to get into prepare. So take a moment to think about what that means. Ground your lower half of your body, feeling that weight equally distributed on both of your feet. Your head rising up from your very center of you. You can feel this extension all the way to the top of your head. Your body is suspended. Rest of your body is suspended from that spine, and always thinking about any minute you could sit down, that relaxed lower back. This is prepare. Take a moment to just enjoy that as you settle in to do your Tai Chi. Opening, our arms rotating and floating up to shoulder height. And then a little wave and pushing that ball into the water, still feeling very extended, erect, and grounded. Left ward off, little shift left, swinging out right, all our weight to the right and sit, close our arms and step. That big macaw, looking to 3 o'clock. Right ward off, shifting right. Turning right so our feet are parallel, all our weight to the left, grab, pull with that left hand. Close step. Right arm up, small bird at its tail. Roll back, both arms rotating, right arm pushing out. And then swing as you come back, those arms to the corner. Press, continuing the circle. Left arm rotates and expanding out. Push with that back foot and bend that front knee. Push. Final bit of a turn to the right so your shoulders are square. Velcro hands pull back over the garage door or ball and up the diagonal. Feel the power of that push. Single whip. Coming back, hands flatten. You're going to grab with that left hand. The right arm is going to rotate a little, and you're going to throw to that other corner. And then just bend that back knee and shift back as your arms circle around and press down in front. Then make your hook. Windshield wiper step, nice bow step, heel ball toe, you're deflecting and striking. Raise hands and step forward. This is another one of those little shifts to the right, pivoting on the heel to parallel to the right, and then all our weight left again. We're swimming now, in, out, heel touch, upper body turns. Raise hands. White crane. Arms rotate counterclockwise like your left hand is under somebody's arm. Pull them down as you shift back. Arms circle, and as you close, step to the corner and shift your whole weight. Left arm up. I'm sorry, right arm up. Left arm down. 30% with your left foot. Looking good. All right, let's do that. Is there anything anyone thought of right away? Okay, let's do that exact same thing again. All right, and we'll do it just a little faster so that you can have a sense of what's working for you and what's not. So let's prepare. This is how we're going to warm up. Extended, grounded, suspended. Don't forget to sit in that chair. Soft knees. Opening. Arms floating up to shoulder height. And then you're going to push that ball down so you can't push anymore. Left ward off. Shift left and turning out to the right, swinging back and sitting down. Close our arms and step. Left ward off. Right ward off. Shift right, turn right. Everything left, grab, pull. Close, step. Small bird. Roll back. Upper body churning, pushing out to that corner, and then swinging your arms all the way to that other corner as you shift back. Continuing the circle, staying back, and then coming forward, expanding out. Push. Arms opening. Coming back. Over the ball, up the diagonal. Single whip. Shifting back. Hands flatten and pull, pull, throw them into the corner. Shift back, press down. Pivot, make a hook. Look at your hook. Windshield wiper step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. In other words, the little shifts to the right, turn to the right. All our weight left, we're swimming now. Bring that foot in and out. Turn the upper body into the raised hands position. Little counterclockwise, you're grabbing someone, you're pulling them down. All your weight's back. So you can lift up that right foot and close, step to the corner, but now you've turned. That left foot comes out, ball touch. 30% for white crane. Oh, look fabulous. How about we do one more? And what I want to do is I want us to start just from having a finished push. Okay? Now, the way you're going to do this is you're going to turn towards 6 o'clock. So you're going to turn away from me. And your left foot is going to be towards the corner, and your right foot is going to be out in a bow step. Whatever your bow step usually is, that's looking good. And just sort of go back a little bit and go up, like you've just finished your push. So you're in push, great. And we're gonna do single whip from here. So you're gonna bend that back knee, shift back, hands flatten, take that left arm and pull all the way to the corner. You're gonna circle around as you come back, hands pressing down. You're gonna look up at your hook as you make it. Windshield wiper step, deflect, and strike to 12 o'clock. We're gonna bend that right knee and turn a little to the right till our feet are parallel. All our weight left. This is raise hands. We're swimming. Right heel comes out. Raise hands, step forward. Rotate those arms a little counterclockwise. Pull down as your weight comes back and centers over that left leg. Hands circle, turn your right foot, all your weight over on that right foot. Right arm up, left arm down for white crane. Well, everybody's going the right direction. Nice rounded arms, folks. Nice, nice push downs. This is looking great. Good job. So folks have been working on this or doing their homework or something. It's looking very good. So congratulations on that. Any questions on any of that? Let's do that last one more time, because it's where you can feel, you know, it's like, oh, we're in a strange direction. I'm even going the right way. That helps you test your body. Testing your body is always a good thing. So remember, you're going to turn away from me. Your left foot is out toward the corner, and your right foot is out just in a nice bow step. And you can just imagine pushing out. You know, just imagine you've just pushed. So your hands have pushed. We're going to go into single whip. We're going to come bend that back left knee, hands flatten. Our left hand's going to act like it's grabbing, and we're going to pull somebody all the way around to the corner. And then continue the circle with our arms as we bend that right knee and just come back. Then we're going to turn and look at that hook we make as we pivot our left foot. We're going to windshield wiper and step way out. Take a moment and just check, are you shoulder width apart? You might not be. It's a very common thing. It's a good thing to check periodically. Then heel, ball, toe, your arm deflects, and then you strike. As you strike, there's a feeling of a little more turn of your opening of your body to the corner. Make sure you don't end up like this. Make sure you've still got your circle. It's a very big circle. Just make sure you feel like you've got it. It looks good. It looks good. Yeah. All right. Do we feel warmed up? Are we ready for some new stuff? All right, good. Sounds very good. Sounds very good. So what I want to do is I want to show you, much like I did with white crane. I'm going to show you, I'm not going to mirror initially. Eventually, I will mirror you some, but I'm not going to mirror you initially. I just want you to watch the next move and see what it looks like. And I want you to see it from a variety of angles. So this is brush knee and push. It's called brush knee and twist. If you were, well, actually, if you were speaking Chinese or seeing it written in Chinese, it would be brush, knee, and twist. We, for whatever reason, in English call it brush, knee, and push, which is kind of strange. But anyway, that's what we do. All right, so where are we? Let me just remember where we are. Here, there we go. So we're in white crane. Our right arm is up, our left arm is down. And this is what brush, knee, and push looks like. One arm goes down and one arm goes up as we start to come back. They also rotate. Then we swing step. Come forward, polishing the table, and this hand comes to our shoulder and then strike out. I'm going to show you that one more time. So we were here, so the footwork is not so hard, right? We're going to shift back and then step out, right? So we drop an elbow, swing, step, polish the table, and strike. There's an upper body turn here you might want to notice. Watch that upper body, that torso turns here, and then it turns back as you strike, right? I want you to see it from the direction that it's actually done in. So we're here. And I'm going to give you a chance later to do it with me. If you have to do it with me, go ahead. Again, those arms, one up, one down. See how my weight is back, so I'm able to swing, step, and then see that torso come forward right at the end as I bend my knee. One more time. And I'm going to show it to you from this. Let's see. From this one too. Just so you can really see all the views. Notice that there's this nice line for the bow step. All right. But the way we do it is this way. So why don't you let's sketch it together from the way we'd be at white crane. So what is white crane really? So your right foot is pointed towards this corner and your left foot is a ball touch, empty stance. We've done empty stance a lot. So 70% of your weight is on the back, 30% on the front. Your right arm is up. And in white crane and in brush knee, the hand ends up pushing down sort of to the side of your body. So get yourself in white crane. That looks good. That looks good. All right. And you're going to start rotating your right arm, so turning your palm in, and your left arm. And you're going to bring down your palm so you can look at it. One's coming up, one's coming down. And you get to this point as you're just about to swing, where your weight is on your right foot. You swing, step. Your left arm is polishing a table, and your right arm strikes as you go forward. Don't worry, you don't have to get it right now. We're just going to kind of sketch it at a variety of speeds. So here we go. We're one center line, two sides, left foot out in the front, 70% of our weight in the back. We could take it off really easily. That front foot is pushing down to about 30% of our weight. Right arm over our head and Drop that right elbow. It'll turn your arm. It'll turn your hand. Bring the other one up. Swing, step. Polish the table. You're coming forward and strike. Well done. Well done. Now, eventually, we're going to be doing that on both sides. So next week, we're going to do a lot of with both sides. But for right now, we're just going to stick with the one side today. So what I'd like to do is take that apart a little bit for you and just go over some of the pieces of it. All right. So let's do stuff. Let's do just a variety of things together. So why don't you go back to this? Remember on white crane? So keep your shoulders down. Remember, we always kind of have this. And this part of our arms, it moves a little bit, but doesn't move a lot. So yeah, just like that. Lovely, lovely. And then you know how we can, right. So when we go up, we're coming out all the way, and then we come down. And when we come up the other way, you see how your hands naturally turn? So what we're doing here and what we did in white crane was a swing. Swing. And when we did, I have a tendency to not necessarily always do it right. I have a tendency to swing my arm and not, you see how it kind of sits out and pushes at the end, you know? You want to let it push at the end. So you get this nice Tai Chi line, right? Yeah, that's what you want. That's good. So that's what we're doing when we're doing this swing. And we'll be doing it on both sides. So you might as well be just figuring that swing out on both sides. All right. Now, can we swing and come back to the shoulder? Yeah. Like imagine your suspender straps, you know? Okay. So you just could come in like this. Swing. Continue the circle to your shoulder, because that's actually in this move, right? At one point we swing and then we're going to bring it into our shoulder. And because we're turning, it looks kind of mechanical, but this is what's happening. It's continuing the circle. So swing up. So I've got something that's going to help with this. Is there anyone here, anyone who's ever experienced hokey pokey? Something, oh my goodness. Yes, Rima has. So hokey pokey was a dance that some of us were taught like in decades ago in our nursery schools. And it goes something like this, right? So you put we could put our foot to the corner. So you can mirror me now, right? Put your foot to a corner and you step out and you, as you swing back. And there was actually this little song. It was, you put your right foot out, or in this case, your left foot out, put your left foot out and you shake it all about. And then you like danced around. Because we were little kids. Ah, more recognition of the hokey pokey. All right, let's do it on the other side. So there's this coordination. And you want to get that very natural. If you're on your Tai Chi pole here, see, you just want to, you put your right foot out, you know, if you're mirroring me. It's like that. It's kind of hard. Now you see, I haven't done anything. I'm just unfolding this one and I'm kind of swinging this one. Let's come back over to the other side, because that's the coordination. This is something you can practice this week in your kitchen, right? So put this arm up here because it's going to come down. You're going to kind of look at it and then It's like that. And you want a shoulder width, right? So one foot out, one hand back. And you're able to take them back. That's what's great about the hokey pokey. So you put a foot out when you're doing this hokey pokey dance, but you keep your weight here, because when we really do this move, we will root and then we will move forward. But you know, you never know, you might change your mind. So when you put it out, you could take it back. Let's do it on the other side. This little hokey pokey. So just, yeah, on the other side, other hand, because it's going to be useful. And again, check that you're actually going out from your heels about shoulder width. You're just unfolding. And I see some of you are looking back at your hand. Great idea, because that's what you're going to be doing. So why don't you go ahead and do that? And now we'll go over on the other side. And same thing. And now you're back here. Can you continue the circle and just let it come in? Yeah, nice. And then could you turn your upper body and let it go out? Nice. Let's do that on the other side. We'll do more of that in a minute, but just get the feel. Little hokey pokey with the head turn. And then what's going to actually happen is it's going to come in as you heel, ball, toe with the other foot. And then you're going to turn your upper body and bend your knee, and it's going to fly out. We'll worry about that in a little bit, but that's just kind of so you sketch it, so you have some idea. Nice. Some idea. So let's just do the footwork for this. All right, we can do the basic footwork on both sides. So if we're standing in this corner and we were doing the hokey pokey, we'd step out, right? Stand in the corner and step out, unfold, right? Now you can drop this arm, and then I want you to heel, ball, toe, but you're not really bending very far on this knee, and you feel very open to the corner, right? Then you're gonna bend that front knee. And when you do, you're just gonna turn, your bottom is gonna stay right where it is. The bottom part of you is still gonna be to the corner. The top part of you is gonna rotate. Okay? So let's try that again. From this side. It's the side you'll be doing it on next week. So you're gonna be coming out, and then you can just drop that hand for now, and you're gonna sort of root with that heel and then go heel, ball, toe. But you see how I'm still open here. I'm gonna stay open here, but now bend my knee and turn my upper body as I bend my knee. Let's do it from the other, on the other side. This will be the side we'll be doing it on today. So you've got that hokey pokey arm, you step out. Nice bow step, natural bow step. You can drop that arm now. And we're kind of open, but we kind of get more open as we heel, ball, toe. Do you see that? Our hips kind of get open. And then our upper body, as we bend our knee in the front and straighten the one in the back, turns. So try it again. We hokey pokey, swing step. You can drop the arm for the moment. And we're gonna, you're open. You're gonna heel, ball, toe, coming forward, moving a little of your weight forward. And then bend the front knee, straighten the back. As you do that, knee in line with the toe and coming forward. So that's what's going to happen. Let's work on the arms. Actually, we'll come back to the arms more, just so you can get all of that down. Don't worry, we will come back to it. I want you to throw a ball now. Okay? Seriously. Give me we haven't done some of this stuff in a while, and I really love this stuff. So come on, you got to throw balls, right? I don't care if you're right-handed or left-handed, pick whichever side you're on, and like throw a ball. Let's play catch. Okay, good. What I want you to really like, you could be Russell Wilson, one of those real, like, or you could be somebody who's, doing baseball. Depending on your sport, you might do it a little differently. But I want you to watch your own body, get into something that's natural for you. You all look like you can throw. Get something that's natural for you, and then see if there's, slow it down and see what's happening with your body and your weight. Are you shifting back? Do you turn your torso? How do you step? I want you to think about that. I want you to actually, how do you throw a ball? If it turns out, I can see you folks. So any ahas? Anyone's going to share an aha with me? Anything you notice? Any parts of you shifting weight? Do you throw a ball like this? That's not what I saw, right? Yeah, right. Okay, so you're shy.
Your body turns.
Your body
upper.
turns. Your upper body turns. When does it turn?
Right when you release the ball.
Right, it's completely turned by the time you release the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's completely turned. So it also, for most of us, here I am. It turns when I store the energy, right? Like, see how I'm turned to the corner? Mm-hmm. See how one of my feet is in front? And it turns back as I throw the ball, because that's how I store energy and I transmit it into the ball. So what is brush knee and push, or drop brush knee and twist? You're throwing a strike. So remember, you go like this to here and you get your suspenders. Well, interesting how much that looks like your strike hand, right? So you could throw a strike, right? In slow motion, right? And all the stuff that's happening with your hands is deflecting somebody's punch or whatever else they're kick or whatever else they're doing to you. But that's the essence of it. So I want you to keep in mind that your body already has some of this coordination in it, because I've been watching you folks and I can see it all happening. I can see you going back, whether you think you're particularly coordinated or not, you actually are doing it, because because it would feel really unnatural for you to do it like this, right? To just kind of do it locally, right? So some of you are like really, experienced at it, and some of you are less experienced, but you're all doing it. So congratulations, and it's there somewhere in your body, and that's true. Just like the bow step was there in your body. Your body knows. So come into that. So how about these arms? All right. So we did this before. And we did this before, right? Circling the arms to the shoulder, right? And so let's actually come with all of what's going on here. So when we start, I'm mirroring you right now. We're like this. And we're going to drop our upper elbow and look at our hand. And the other hand is going to turn and rise up, one down. And you'll be turning, so it's going to look a little different than this. But we're just going to do it side without turning right now. Then you're going to push down, you're going to push down. And when you do, you could almost imagine that pushes this arm into that swing. Okay, the two are really connected. Then what's going to happen? The hand that just pushed down is going to come out. I call it polishing the table because one of my first teachers did. And the other hand comes here. And then you are going to turn to power that strike. And when you do, one comes forward and one comes down and back. Nice. So let's do that again. Drop the elbow, look at your hand, one up, one down. Then swing, push, polish the table, and strike and push down. Nice. Next week, we'll be doing these hands again. So don't worry, we're going to be doing a lot of them because we'll be doing it on both sides. So you're going to get lots and lots of practice. Let's go back to that footwork just a little bit, because you will recall, let me see if I can remember what I'm doing here to do it the way you do it. You'll recall that, you'll recall I'm mirroring you. So your right hand is here and your left hand is here and your left foot is forward. Okay? Now, you can take your hands down. This is your position. What are you going to do? It's pretty easy. The beginning of it is all I want to go over because we've gone over the rest of the footwork. You're going to shift your weight back. You're going to push your weight back off that ball so you can lift this foot up. And when you do, you're going to put your heel down out at shoulder width. So it's a pretty easy move. It's actually easier than we were doing the hokey pokey, right? Just know that you come out. And then we're going to go heel, ball, toe, bend knee, right? And that torso turn when we bend our knee. So we could try that again from here. We're going to shift our weight back. And we'll be doing things with our arms when we do. Lift that foot up, put the heel down first, out at shoulder width. Then heel, ball, toe. And you see how I turn on this center line a little bit? Just turn on that center line a little bit. And then bend knee. And when I bend my knee, I'm fully open this way, but my upper body is turns this way. And that's going to be easier because your arm's going to come out. You're going to power, you're going to be throwing a ball. And you all did that naturally when you threw a ball. So you're going to be throwing a strike. So there is some question in my mind about whether I can mirror you, but let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. So normally, let's see. So I think we're here. I think we're here. And I'm going to try to mirror you because I never, ever do this mirrored. So I'm going to try. Okay. So your right arm comes down, your left arm comes up. Now you're going to shift back and turn and swing and push down and step all simultaneously. Okay, and then you're going to polish the table. When you do, polish the table, you're just going to go heel, ball, toe, and reach out. It's going to feel like you're in front. And look, your chest is still pretty much, you haven't thrown your strike yet, pretty much to the corner. Then you bend that front knee, straighten the back, and just your upper body turns to snap out that right arm. Let's try that again. Dropping our elbow, one up, one down. Turn, swing, step. Polish the table, just a little weight forward. There's a lot still back. Heel, ball, toe. That looks good. I see you're there. Now, what's going to happen? Your upper body and that knee, right? Nice. One more time. And, oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I went to doing it my way. There you go. Your right hand is above your head. And one up, one down. Right now, your weight is all on your right foot. So you can swing, step, heel, ball, toe, polish the table, and turn, bend knee, strike. Nice. All right, let's do that from the side. Any questions? It's looking like you're following it. All right. And thank goodness I get to do it the way I'm used to. All right.
So
Left foot.
Mirroring now.
Huh?
We're not mirroring now.
Well, we are not mirroring now. Thank you very much, Rima. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Yes, thank you. Not mirroring now. Right foot towards the corner, 70% of our weight on it. We're in an empty step. Left foot forward. Open to the corner with our lower body. Right arm over our head. Upper body, maybe not quite, but pretty much towards 9 o'clock. And we're pushing down with our left hand. Straighten your shoulders. Have your head up. Drop that right elbow. It's going to turn your hand. Start to come back. One up, one down. Now start to push towards your other hand like a piston. Swing, step. Now, heel, ball, toe with that left foot as you polish the table. Bring your right arm to your shoulder. Upper body turns square. Bottom of you stays open to the corner. You've bent your left knee. Looking good. All right, let's do that again. Right foot to the corner. Left empty step with a bow touch. Right arm over your head. Left pushing down. Drop that right elbow. Look at your hand. Other arm coming up. Turn, swing, step. Polish the table. Now turn your upper body only as you bend your knee and strike. Yes, good job. All right, let's do it going this way. So your right knee is going to be off in this direction, a little bit away from the screen. Your left foot is going to 3 o'clock. Empty step, torso's kind of, parallel to the wall there at 3 o'clock. Right arm up, shoulders are down. Drop that right elbow, and you're starting to come back. One up, one down. At some point, you're balanced. If you can look for a moment over your shoulder, you'll see how balanced I am. One arm up, one arm down. Okay? And then swing step. I know you're looking away from me. That's all right. Polish the table. Now you can look back at me and bend, strike. You turn your torso as you bend your knee. Oh, this is good. Let's do it again. You can just leave your back foot where it is. Should be toward the corner. Stand on it. Put your other foot out. Get 30% on the ball. Right arm up. Left arm pushing down. Right crane. We're going to drop that right elbow. One up, one down, swing. Step out for that bow step. Nice. Polish the table as you heel ball toe, and then bend knee as you turn your torso. Now take a look for a moment at my arm. It's not straight. It's got this nice Tai Chi bend. Nice correction. Yeah, nice. Questions on that? Let's do it again on both sides. Over here. Right foot to this corner. Left foot, left empty stance. Right foot, hand, arm overhead. Play with your shoulders. There's a real tendency to bring this right shoulder up. Play with your shoulders. Get them level. You got 70% of your weight on the back. All right, you're going to be pushing with your ball. Drop that right elbow. Left hand comes up. Turn on your Tai Chi pole. Swing, step. Heel ball toe, polish the table and come to the shoulder, and then bend that knee, turn the upper body square to the side of the room. Let's come back one more time on that side. And left empty step. Feel like you're in a good balanced position. You're going to need your balance. Drop your elbow. All you're doing is kind of coming back in that footwork until you can balance completely on that right foot. Swing, step. You have to be balanced to be able to do that. Polish the table with your left hand and strike. Turn your torso, straighten the back leg. Looking good. Now, everybody has a tendency, not everybody, most of you have a tendency, because we've done a lot of this recently, to, when you're done, I'm going to do it this way. When you're done, you're very straight up and down, because we've done a lot of this, you know, right? But it's actually easier to not have that hip turned quite this far, and to just be right. So ultimately you'd have this, you know, you wouldn't be like this, you'd be like this. So let's try it again in this direction. So left foot out, right foot towards that corner away from the screen, shoulders level. You've got your protection for your head here with your arm, and pushing back with the ball a bit to get your balance all on the right foot, one up, one down. And then when you're completely balanced, swing, step, polish the table, bend that knee, turn the torso, straighten the back leg, and see if you can get better angles for some of you. Yes, better angles. Now, there's also a tendency to bend sometimes this knee too far, and then you end up like this, and that's not good for your knee. So make sure that your front leg is pretty much going straight down when you're in your final position, a good bow step position. You see how my front leg looks like it's just sort of going straight down? My knee is not ahead of my toe. You could cheat and be up like this and then really do this, and but we just want this one pretty much. You don't want your knee past about this point on your toes. Okay? Questions? So the good news about this is it's not like we go to a whole new move next week. What we start doing, because at least the way I'm going to teach it to you, is next week we're going to jump over the next move. I'm just going to warn you, because eventually you do this. I'll show you. So we're like this, and we do this. We get where we are. And then we do this move in here, but we'll skip over that just this week. We will learn it very soon. And then we'll go in and just do that brush knee again. But then we're going to do brush knees on both sides. Here's a brush knee. And here's a brush knee. So we can work on the brush knees on both sides and really get the brush knees down and work on that transition. And that's what we're going to do. So next week, we'll be doing all of that. And then we'll learn the next move, and we'll still be doing brush knees before it and after it and in the middle of it and everything else. So this is our sequence that we're going to be doing, is this brush knee sequence. And it's like the next third of the first section. So it's actually a great opportunity to enjoy it. So we have time to do everything we know. Shall we do that? All right. I think we should do it in the proper direction. So let's just enjoy this moment. Prepare. Opening. I'm not going to call this out. Just a couple things. Shoulder height. Pushing down. Left ward off. That shift, that turning and swinging out. All our weight right. Push that button. Close step. And that big macaw. Right ward off. Shifting, turning. Grab, pull, all our weight left. Close, step, small bird. Roll back to the corner, pushing out, and then swinging as we go back. Continuing the circle for press. And then expanding out with power. Opening up, push, coming in over the ball, up the diagonal. Single whip, hands flatten as we go back. Grab someone, turn, throw them in the corner, circle back. Arms at chest, pushing down and then up, making your hook. Windshield wiper, deflect and strike. Raise hands, little shift right, turning right. All our weight left, release your hook. Swimming back. Heel touch, 30% for raise hands. White crane, pulling down. Arms circle. Close step. We've turned. Left empty step, white crane. Rush knee. Drop that right elbow. Kind of look at your hand. One up, one down. Feel balanced. Swing, step. Polish the table, heel, ball, toe to the shoulder, and then turn that upper body, bend the knee and strike. And push to 6 o'clock. We'll do the 4 moves, okay? So just like we did before, we're gonna go right to push away from the screen. All right, remember that? So I want you to turn your back to me. That's it. Your left foot's towards the corner, your right foot is out straight. Imagine that you've come back and pushed up. You've got those pushing arms. Looks good. Looks good. All right, we're gonna do single whip. We're gonna shift back, hands flatten. That left arm is gonna grab. We're gonna fling them to the corner, circle around as we shift back, pushing down and then up, make our hook. And windshield wiper, deflect and strike. Raise hands and step forward. Little shift to the right so we can turn to the right. All our weight to the left, release your hook. Foot comes in and out, heel touch or raise hands. White crane, rotating a little counterclockwise, pulling down. Arms circle. Our weight is centered so we can turn that foot and then sudden shift of weight. Foot comes in and out front for white crane. Brush knee. Drop that elbow. Look at your hand. Haven't done it in this direction yet, have you? And swing, step. Polish the table. And strike. Okay, I'm getting hands like this in the screen. It's fun. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yes. And maybe, right? Yes. Well,
Practice.
some of both. Oh yeah, some of both, right? If you had it right now, you must have taken it before or had help, because this is really complicated. This is why we get so much practice, but it's really important. It makes good use of all of our skills. So let's drag our fingers through the sand and come up and down. And drag our fingers through the sand. Really enjoy it and down. One last time. Oh, thank you all. Good work. Great job.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
What is the purpose of the hook?
So the hook has 3 different uses. In this particular case, if we if we try to grab somebody over here, say, and I try to pull them and they don't come with me, they like come part way, they're closer to me, right?
Mhm.
So watch this. So instead of doing this, which we did,
Oh,
I can hit them right here.
oh, okay. Good to know.
So, our goal is to throw them in the corner, right? We're going to grab them, we're going to throw them in the corner, right? But not every opponent does what you want.
Yeah.
So instead, so if you make that smaller, do you see how you can whip it?
Yeah, okay.
Now, I don't whip it unless, like me, you've got a body that just does that, because you could really throw everything out. But you can get a little feel of it, like imagine it as a dance move, right? You can get a little feel of it, but be really careful. When I do that, I'm a little worried that people might, hurt their bodies or something, but it's good.
Okay, yeah.
And that's
I
it.
do
It
it.
also can be used. It also can be used to literally, like hook around. And if you force them into a hook, you can force their joints.
Mhm.
Their joint, like if you get pushed back like this. So you'd want to be careful how you put your hook hand out, because if somebody gets it, they could crunch it. So yeah, good question.
Okay,
Thank
all
you.
righty.
Yep.
Thank you so much.